Bentonville. All right, so what is Bentonville? A lot of people are not used to Bentonville. Bentonville is the home of Walmart. Did you know that Bentonville, Arkansas is becoming a boomtown? I think that the investment opportunities for a lot of people is not in the same places that y'all think the investment opportunities are. And I've been telling y'all this for years. It's not in Florida. It's not in California. It's not in New York. It's in none of those places. It's in the places that you least expected where the opportunities are going to boom. And so the winners or the people that makes the most money, they are the buyers. They are the ones that see value and opportunity where everybody else is fleeing. It's just like the stock market. We're going to do Stock Club inside of the Patreon this upcoming Monday right after the show. It's just like stocks. When everything goes down, if the fundamentals of the company is still sound, you got to see an opportunity and investment in it. We made a ton of money here in Detroit over the last, we made a ton of money over in Detroit probably over the last 15 years. Why? Because when everybody was saying, oh my God, it's so bad, we was like, man, it's a border city. Got the Ambassador Bridge. They building the Gordie Howe Bridge, and we right on the border of Canada, and Oakland County is still thriving. And we seen opportunity, and the fundamentals, all we had to do was do some adjustments, change some leadership or whatever like that. And so that's where you make the ton of money. That's where you make, when everybody else is running from, you run too. But here's my question for you. Before we get into the reaction video of the young gentleman towards the end of the show, would you move to Bentonville, Arkansas? It don't sound sexy, do it?
This is Bentonville, downtown. This is the square. Directly behind you is the Walmart Museum, the former location of Walton Five and Dime that opened here originally.
Retail giant Walmart is building out a massive, roughly 350-acre campus in its hometown of Bentonville, Arkansas. The new site, expected to accommodate more than 15,000 employees, will include 12 office buildings, a hotel, and a daycare. And it's not just
Walmart is literally becoming Google of Bentonville. Let me see this map. Office buildings, food halls, a utility. They got their own utility plant. They're going to have a technology center. That's number 6 all the way over on the right. Little Squiggles Childcare. So if you work for Walmart Corporate over there in Bentonville, Arkansas, you can get childcare. An AC hotel where people that fly in, they can stay there on the property. A welcome center, a whole health and fitness center, the Sam Walton Hall. That's crazy. Again, would you guys move to Bentonville, Arkansas in order to run up a bag? I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, my job wanted me to move to this place, and I said that I didn't want to move there, and so as a result, I'm going to be unemployed. I said, man, listen, maybe you should reconsider and take into consideration that offer again, because it's not just about being in Houston or Miami and all of that. We go where the money is, all right?
Will include 12 office.
And remember, before we get into this video, y'all don't understand that one of the reasons why places like Detroit and Chicago and New York and a lot of these places was booming was because people migrated up from the South in order to find jobs. We've always migrated to where the money is, to where the opportunity is. The gold rush over there on the West Coast, oil boom down there in the South. People have always benefited from and ran up a bag based off of opportunity. I don't know where in this technologically filled world why people are so reluctant to move where the money is. We've always migrated to where the money is. And so if you see an opportunity, and I haven't seen the video yet, but if an opportunity presents itself for you to get a crazy bag, you telling me you don't want to do it because you don't see anybody that looks like you there, or you're not used to it, or it don't sound sexy, or that's not where the popular place is, man, listen, I'm going where the bag is. That's where I migrate to. I'm going where the bag is.
Buildings, a hotel, and a daycare. And it's not just Walmart's headquarters that is getting a makeover. Bentonville is booming.
Tell us a little bit about Bentonville and who lives here.
So you're going to have a lot of corporate office folks that are coming to work with Walmart or Tyson or J.B. Hunt. The median income here is $99,000.
Wait a minute. We're not just going to skip past that. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that.
Or J.B. Hunt. The median income here is $99,000.
Did y'all know that the median income over in Bentonville, Arkansas is $100,000 a year? No, Anton, we want to be where our people is. We need to see people that look like us. The median income over in Bentonville, Arkansas, is $100,000 a year. Some more, some less. And people over there are getting the bag. I bet you didn't know that. See, if you're not tuned into the Millionaire Morning Show, if you're not subscribed to the channel, that's not something that you would be privy to because they don't talk about this type of stuff. They only talk about gossip on other places.
Which is 25% higher than the U.S. average.
No. He didn't say median household income. He said the median income. See, the household income is everybody combined. He said the median income with nothing else added into it, that means as an individual, is $100,000.
Here is 99,000, which is 25% higher than the U.S. average. One of the challenges with high growth communities is how do you allow new people to come in but maintain the brand, the charm of what makes it special.
In addition to its bustling restaurant scene, the town also boasts being a mecca for mountain bikers with more than 70 miles of trails.
You don't see no black people there, that's for sure.
It's home to an American art museum, free to visitors, and will soon have a state-of-the-art medical school. But locals say growth has led to some unintended consequences.
10 years ago, we had 14 homes that sold over $1 million. Last year, 2023, we had 244 over $1 million. It's a big
They getting that bag over there in Bentonville. They said we bag chasing over there in Bentonville. Last year alone, they sold over 244 homes for over $1 million when 10 years ago they only sold 14. They said Bentonville, Arkansas. I'll go there all day long if it's a bag there.
change.
I'd say in the last 10 to 15 years, it's just exploded.
In addition to cutting hundreds of corporate jobs, Walmart is transferring many of its workers from Dallas, Atlanta, and Toronto to Bentonville. Those newcomers will join other transplants like Tracy Robinson, who moved from Miami to Bentonville for a job at Walmart.
Now, I know y'all couldn't imagine the possibility of moving from Miami and Mayayo. Is no way that you could ever imagine. If you tell your people, yo, I'm about to move from Miami over there to Bentonville, they're going to be like, what you smoking? Harpo, who this woman?
Sammy. I kind of poo-pooed the idea of working at Walmart when I came across the job posting because I thought never in a million years would I move to Arkansas.
The town's newly minted hip status could help Walmart poach talent from coastal cities and the tech sector. But can it hold on to its southern charm and character? After living in Washington, D.C., New York, and Miami, Tracy Robinson moved to Bentonville in 2022.
Going where the money
What
was
did you
at.
have in your head when you imagined Bentonville or living in Arkansas?
I had this vision of a really poor rural community, maybe a little backwards and a little conservative.
Today, the 36-year-old lives with her dog Stanley and works in Walmart's baby division as the director of sourcing for private brands.
Where we are today is kind of everything that I would have imagined of the ideal town or place or community that I would want to live in. I can walk to work, I can bike to work, I can walk to downtown on the weekends and go to the farmer's market.
Robinson.
Your car says, I'm going to be reading those super chats shortly. Your car says, it's not, come on, 50K population? Come on now. It's nothing but transplants there making a good wage. It's not the city itself. It's just that, no city is the city itself. Unless you live in trash California, somewhere in San Diego or something like that, where all of the migrants is going, unless you're living in Miami, which is basically a tourist destination that they're trying to transfer over into a tech hub through cryptocurrency and stuff like that. None of the city itself, a city itself is the culmination of the people and the opportunities that come along with it. Detroit wasn't Detroit until the big three moved up here, Ford Motor Company or whatever. Now we've transitioned over into a more technologically friendly and, you got Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage and United Warehouse Mortgage and all of that other type of stuff. But every city is made up of the people and the opportunities that present itself. Tennessee, right? All of these places have their own cultural norms, But in most cities, you need an anchor, especially if it's not a tourist destination. Vegas was made out of nothing. It was a desert. Ultimately, the mob made it into a tourist destination by having casinos out there because of the regulations, the light regulations, and being able to buy out politicians, which then transferred it into being what it is today. So Vegas was nothing until somebody actually went to the city and made it what it is, right? So a city is really just the culmination of the people and the opportunities that present itself, which would then draw more of a population into it in order for it to thrive. So you can't use that as an argument and say, well, Tyson and Walmart created the demand. That's literally every single place in America. You know what I'm saying?
Says during her short time in Bentonville, she's witnessed some of the town's transformation.
There's been 10 new restaurants that have opened in the 2 years that I've been here.
A driving force behind much of that change is the family of Walmart founder Sam Walton. Stuart and Tom Walton, Sam Walton's grandsons, helped grow the area's mountain biking culture. The Walton Family Foundation has so far contributed $74 million toward the construction of 163 miles of trails in northwest Arkansas. In 2011, Alice Walton, Sam Walton's daughter, helped launch the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, encompassing 120 acres in the Ozark Woods and over 5 miles of trails. The Alice L. Walton School of Medicine, a 4-year MD program in school, plans
Walton's
to
out
enroll
there
its
doing
first class
big
in
things.
2025.
I would say that Walmart brought a lot of really amazing things here, and I think that a lot of people have tagged onto that and have really brought such an amazing culture and atmosphere to this town that wouldn't have existed maybe without them.
There's a little bit of an Aspen feel, a Colorado feel. A lot of people from Colorado are coming here. It certainly has, from a museum feel and a job market feel, a little bit of a New York
I might have
piece.
to go and visit Bentonville. What's the, what does it take to get over to Bentonville? Let me see, flights. Let me see what's happening over there in Bentonville, Arkansas. Never been to Bentonville, never even been to Arkansas in particular. Let me see what's happening in these streets. Bentonville, I know you got to do probably a layover somewhere because I don't know if there's any direct flights over to Bentonville. Let's say you want to go over there on a Friday, come back on a Monday in July. Yep, it's all one stop. They got a Delta flight out there, 4 hours. Let's change this from economy to first. It don't cost us $500 for economy to get there. You got to do 900 on Delta, 54-minute layover in ATL. Yeah. Yep. 4 hours and 30 minutes. 1 hour of it is a layover. Yeah, it don't take long to get over there. At all. At all.
But it's the new Walmart campus that could do the most to shape Bentonville's new identity.
Maybe,
Demolition
sister.
and construction at the site began in 2019.
The first building to open was the fitness center, complete with pickleball courts and a swimming pool. It's an example
look like
of the
a
amenities
lifetime.
that Walmart is adding to its campus to attract talent from the coasts and around the world.
Walmart will open the rest of its campus in phases, beginning in 2025.
When you moved to Bentonville, how long did you think you would stay here, and how long do you think you'll stay now?
My relocation package required that I stay here a year, and that's what I had committed to. And I think I'm a lifer now.
Yeah.
I keep telling y'all that in a lot of instances, they will pay you to move. They will pay you to go over into a place. Thank y'all for the super chats and the cash apps. I'm gonna read those shortly. Companies will pay for you to move. They will pay for you to relocate. If you want to go and live at a different place, y'all don't have to plan out and pay for it and move. They will give you a relocation package to go to a less known destination. You don't have to run out there to California or down south to somewhere in Texas. I'm telling you, bro, you can go and stay somewhere for a year, 2 years, 3 years, get your feet up under you, and then go back to wherever it is that you came from by finding another job if you decide that you don't want to live there anymore. And you can go and experience life on somebody else's dime or another person's dime if you have a skill set that requires or that is in high demand for you to move over into somewhere else.
This was all open country back then. I can't remember the first neighbor down here probably was, I'm going to say, a mile away maybe.
Gil Curran and his wife Sue moved to Bentonville from Kansas City in 1971. In their early years, the couple owned a 175-acre farm, raised.
We gonna definitely hit Nashville. I love Nashville. We gonna hit Nashville this year, Tia Marie.
Cattle and ran a burger joint.
I got to remember that Rita had a surgery earlier this year that kind of sidelined meetups and travel. And so now we're doing our first meetup in July because I wanted to make sure she was fully healthy.
Town. What was it like in downtown and in Bentonville at that period?
Well, downtown, of course, was small then, and Walmart was just really getting going. But we loved it then. We loved the small town atmosphere.
Between 2010 and 2020, the town's population shot up 53% to 54,000 residents.
I see you.
By 2022, median household income increased to more than $99,000, up 37% from 2015. Have locals been priced out from the area?
Yeah, I think that's a struggle. And honestly,
called gentrification.
I struggle with that
everybody,
in that if you were buying a house today, again, 10 years ago, the average price per foot was $83 per foot. Today, that same category is about $190 per foot. So yeah, it's a struggle. The house behind me is actually listed for, it was 2.35.
Are they moving for Walmart?
This couple actually is moving for Walmart.
The first Walmart store opened in Rogers, Arkansas in 1962.
Shout out to Walmart.
Today, more than 1,300 Walmart suppliers, including Mattel and Duracell, have a presence in Northwest Arkansas.
It started with Walmart kind of having their supplier group move in 2003, and that sort of is what took off. More people coming in. Honestly, people I'm not kidding, crying in my car, like, I am not moving to this place, please don't move me here. And over the years, it's gotten easier and easier to bring people in.
Bentonville flexes like thousands and thousands of people every day coming in, and that's why I can run specials on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when the vendors are in town. It's an insane economic boom for us.
With 1.6 million U.S. workers, most of them in stores and warehouses, Walmart is the country's largest private employer. What have been some of the changes that you've noticed that have been more of the big city problems that come with growth?
A lot of the people that come to town now are strangers to us. A lot of them come with different value systems, and so it's kind of changed our culture, I think. Every time I go to town now, there's new construction, and sometimes there'll be a 3-story building that I never saw before. The traffic is obviously a huge problem.
The population of Northwest Arkansas is growing too, expected to almost double from 576,000 in 2022 to nearly 1 million residents by 2045.
Maybe the play is Arkansas. Maybe the play is Arkansas. I don't know. I think that it's a good opportunity for us to explore. Hopefully I can get out there and do a little bit of vlogging out here in these streets, man, and see what's happening.